Welcome to hell, where everything is terrible and your life is a lie. I'm your host, 464 Spy, and today we're going to play this horror game called The Deed. I don't know much about it other than the fact that you're supposed to commit murder, I think, but I'm not sure. And you know, it's Halloween, and I was thinking about trying to horror game. Pilgrim Adventures. The weirdest thing about this game, though, before I play the intro really quick, a couple of days ago, not even a couple of days ago, it was about maybe 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I, slept, and I had a dream, and it kept repeating in intervals of 3. It was the deed, the deed, the deed, and it just kept repeating in intervals of 3 throughout the entirety of whatever dream I had. But all I remember when I woke up was the deed, and I wondered why. And then I thought about it, and it felt kind of like a game, so I wrote it down, and I'm like, possibly a game, and I was going to look into it later on. And I forgot to. That wasn't until I was looking through my Steam account for horror games to play for this current event. And I realized the deed was there. Now, I don't remember ever buying the game. I remember looking at it, yes, but I don't remember buying it. It's here, and we're gonna find out whatever the hell this is. So I'm gonna play the intro, and let's see what happens. F1 is game options. F12 is reset the game. Alt enter for full screen. Okay. Access menu and inventory escape. Was there more to it? I don't know. But we'll see. Scotland, November 1945. Is this a train? My name is Aaron Bruce, son of Malcolm Bruce, and rightful heir to Dunshill House. I have recently discovered that my tyrant of a father intends to disinherit me in favor of my deranged younger sister. Why is she deranged? My relationship with my family is strained, to say the least. But I'm gonna go visit them anyway. Because why not? I've decided that the time has come for my sister to be removed from the ghastly equation. Oh, I intend to put her out of her misery. We're gonna murder our own sister. I'm gonna murder my sister. Okay. I guess this is a thing now. Unfortunately, my sister never leaves the confines of the Dunshill house, which makes the matter more complicated. I have not visited the family home in quite some time. I can't bear to be in that hellhole for long. However, my presence on the night of my father's 50th birthday will cause no suspicion. I must choose the timing and method of the deed very carefully. Tonight is the night. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Okay, so the deed. So yeah, it is about committing murder, I guess. I don't know how this would work, but I guess. Also, the audio is really loud. I hope you can hear it and me well enough. I might have to move the audio thing around a bit. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Okay, so do I move with the WAS keys? I don't move with the WAS keys. Oh, it's a cutscene. Bloody hell, George. Oh. Bloody hell, George. Who was responsible for maintaining the gardens? Used to be Jack Willis, sir. He's been dead almost a year now. I do a little here and there. Can't do much work on account of my bad back, though. My sister hasn't offered to help you, then? Miss Jennifer isn't really the outdoor type, sir. I know, Georgie. It was a joke. Very funny, sir. Let's go inside before the ocean comes to Dunshill. The ocean? Are you talking about the excessive rain? Because I'm not sure. Homecoming. Converse with your relatives and search the house for useful objects. Objects are divided into 2 categories: items of evidence and weapons. You will only be allowed to pick up 2 objects from around the house before dinner commences, so choose wisely. After dinner, you will have the chance to plant an item of evidence if you wish, and then commit the murder. There are many ways to do the deed, but only the cunning will succeed. So it's a puzzle murder? I have to... Oh, this is gonna be probably the worst. And then I have to voice all of them. Good evening, Mr. Aaron. May I take your coat? Oh, that's a... I'd rather keep my coat, thank you. No, I think I'll keep it.
Are you sure, Mr. Aaron? It looks soaked, though.
Quite sure. You're new, aren't you?
Sophie is my name. I recognize you from our pictures, Mr. Aaron. I'm not new exactly. I've been employed by your family for almost a year. It's just that you never visited before.
I've been busy. My work keeps me very busy.
I understand. I've been away from my family a lot since I started this job. You are here now, and I'm sure you are eager to meet the others. Your father is in the library on your left. Your mother is in the parlor, which is on your right. Your sister is upstairs in her room, I think.
Oh my god. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you for the help, Sophia.
You're very welcome, Master Aaron. I will be in the kitchen preparing dinner. I'll sound the bell when dinner is served.
Okay. Do I have a time limit? The most beloved of your mother's possessions, her rusty gramophone, used to play all your favorite records. You glance over your shoulder to make sure the mother isn't looking. The red book says diary on the front. Take it. No, on second thought, I don't want to take it. So we can only take up 2 objects. Okay, then what is this? It's a candlestick, I think. Whenever this prized candlestick sits on the center table, it would be... I'll leave it for now. I didn't... No. No, I said go over here. Walk through this door. Okay, what is this? Let's see, there's nothing on this old lectern. An assortment of family records and heirlooms and contains an ornament of glass objects. So this looks like a pretty alright game. What happened? Oh, it's a cutscene. I was scared. I thought I did something wrong.
I don't know.
Of course you do. Use that head of yours, boy.
Great Uncle Thomas?
What initials do you see on the silverware?
CB.
What kind of halfwit spells Thomas with a C?
I don't know.
Well, I do. It's the kind of halfwit that's standing next to me. Now, well, which of your ancestors owned that silver chalice? If you get this one wrong, there will be serious consequences, boy. I'll say one thing for my father. His style of parenting has always been consistent. Oh shit, was he abusive? Oh, it sucks. That's sad. What's in here? It's a groundskeeper's cupboard. Door seems to have left it open. Among the various tools, you spot a thick string of rope. Triangulation is certainly a tried and tested method of murder. Nope, not yet. Okay, so we have a diary. We can plant that as evidence. We have a rope, and then we have a candlestick that's also our mother's. We can go in here. Let's see. Even now, the familiar musty smell of your father's library fills you with dread as you step inside. You have too many bad memories from this room. Oh. Your father's best friend, a hunting dog named Beastie. The dog looks at you for a moment, then walks away when it realizes you have no food. Yikes. What's this? This is the hefty tome for the Bruce family. You feel sleepy just looking at it. Is there anything to grab at in here? What is this? I can probably look at the lamp. When your father isn't looking, you quietly open the top drawer of the desk and take a look inside. It seems it's filled with his memorabilia. One of the items sends a shiver through your bones. The cruel leather toss your father used to beat you when you were a child. Oh shit. Perhaps if planted in the right place, it might raise questions. Huh. Kill my sister with the thing my father used to beat me with. That sounds... I'm playing a game where I have to kill my own sister, and father used to beat me, and I don't know what the hell's wrong with mother. But maybe if we talk to her, we'll find out that she's a psycho. Who knows? The desk lamp provides a soft glow. Okay, so our options right now are a diary, a thos, which if I'm not mistaken, so it's like a belt or like a not a belt. I guess it's sort of like a belt or like a whip, I suppose. It's an ornate lamp. What is this? Your parents' room has not changed. It remains frozen in the capsule of time. You go through the wardrobe, find nothing but jewelry. If only once you slide the top drawer open that you remember this is where your father keeps his shotgun. Shiny barrel almost seems to call to you. Guns are certainly noisy but effective. No. No, it'd be way too noisy. Can't afford that. I wonder if there's anything in here. Nothing. Alright. So there's nothing in here. Let's see what this is. Look at the reflection. Funny, you don't look like much of a murderer. Oh. Another flashback then. Mother says dinner's ready.
Go away, you little rat.
Jennifer, what are you doing? Why do you stare at your reflection like that?
Stop making fun of me.
I'm not making fun. I really want to know.
I wish that...
What, Jennifer? What do you wish?
I wish you'd go drown in a lake.
What a bitch. Mother's waiting for you. Wow. My sister's obsession with Mia's goes right back to her childhood. Never understood why. Wow. His sister is so mean. What the hell? You enter the surreal atmosphere of your sister's room. So she has a thing for mirrors. Alright. Ornate clocks. Sister's love. Behind mirrors of cruelty. Your sister's too busy staring at herself in the mirror to notice you rifling through her wardrobe. You find a pail of sickly garments with her initials embroidered inside. Okay, so we have undergarments. Huh. That's interesting. I'm thinking of things and they're not good things. You step inside your former bedroom, now a simple guest room. Most of your old furniture is gone, probably thrown into a bonfire, knowing your father. This is at least one of the items remaining from your full childhood, a fencing sword. At least this is a weapon of which you are very well practiced. No. It's too obvious. Anything under the bed? Wishing that your entire family would disappear. This is sad. This isn't even... I mean, it is horror, but it's not. Okay. I have an idea, and I'm not liking it. And I don't have a lot of time to be doing this, but maybe... I'm going to make a decision and regret it wholeheartedly. Just take these. Yes. A plan is beginning to form in my mind and I'm not liking it at all. Why does this have to be a thing? Why is this a game? Okay, so... Take it. Yes. I probably should have talked to them first, actually. Again, a bell invites me. It's this time to dinner, it seems. Dinner is served. Okay.
Sophia, could you come here a moment?
Yes, ma'am?
Pour me some more wine.
Yes, ma'am. But, madam?
Oh, what is it, George?
I must protest. It has always been my duty to pour the wine at dinner.
Oh, well, I don't want to cause any trouble.
Nonsense. What does it matter, George?
Stop being ever pedantic.
But I... Oh. Wow. Don't you think you've... Careful, Mother. If you drink too much more, you might end up embarrassing yourself.
Aaron! What a rude little rat you are.
That's enough out of you. How dare you insult your mother? Why did I say that? I don't know.
Interfering little rat, isn't he, Daddy?
Yes, he is. Why can't you ever keep your mouth shut, boy? Not to sound like an entire idiot. Perhaps I spoke out of turn. You're right. I'm sorry. I must have had too much of wine myself. Better not let it happen again.
Sophia, could you come here, please? Yes, Miss Jennifer? I just wanted to say that it was the loveliest meal I've ever tasted. I don't know how you do it. Cunning pixie. You're too kind, miss. Of course, I will have tea and cakes for you in the drawing room as usual after dinner. Oh, you are so good to me, you sweet thing. So very, very good to me.
Oh. Okay. None for me. I'm full. I won't have any, thank you. Couldn't eat another bite. Well, you won't offer any, so there. Thanks, Biscuit.
Jennifer, let's try and be civil, like the terrible broken family we all are.
Celebrate your father's birthday, such an important occasion for us all.
You're so dear to us, Malcolm.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Indeed. Happy birthday, Father. Let's hope it will be one to remember. Ha 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 ha. Doing the deed. Now it is time to quickly plant any items of evidence you have. To do so, simply enter the desired room, select the item in your inventory. When you are ready, enter the drawing room to do the deed. Where's the drawing room? Oh, okay. That's a drawing room. Where are we? Oh, okay. So our current items... Why did I choose this? Probably should have saved beforehand. I didn't know we could save. I guess this is the thing I'm doing now. Sure. And then I should have probably gotten a weapon. And then, I don't know, I guess I could put this in... Well... I guess this is my life now. I don't know how I feel about this, but... I guess this is a thing we can do. And the deed... Are you sure you want to enter the drawing room? Sure. You see Jennifer staring out the window ahead, lost in her strange moods. She hasn't noticed you enter the drawing room. Choose your murder weapon. Your bare hands. Who needs weapons anyway? You can best her with your hands alone. You creep up behind her and suddenly lunge forward, putting your gloved hands firmly to her throat. She gasps and struggles, smashing into a chair, then a desk. Finally, you manage to get a good grip, and you continue to choke her from behind until she finally goes limp in your arms. You let her drop to the ground, and that was a noisy struggle. You won't have much time to get out of this room before someone investigates. Oh, shit. Damn it, she's going to see me.
Did you hear that, Miss Saren?
Nope. I should have gone left. Fuck. It was too late. Damn. That was probably one of the worst plannings I've ever done for something. Good evening, everyone. I'm Chief Inspector Wyston Lewis. I understand this is a difficult time for your family. Damn right it is. I want to know what you're doing wasting time here when my daughter's killer is still out there. Well, Mr. Bruce, we have found no evidence of forced entry. Nobody was seen entering or leaving the house. It seemed entirely possible that the killer's in this room.
What? No!
That seems highly unlikely, Inspector. Perhaps it is. However, in order to follow protocol, I'll have to interview each one of you in turn. Miss Bruce, would you like to meet me in the library first?
I suppose so.
I don't remember what voice I gave any of them, so... The interview. Thank you for joining here, Mr. Bruce. I'm sure this won't take long. Before we begin, I'll need to search your person. I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake. Ah, damn it. This is terrible. Sure, go for it. I stole this damn hated thing from my father. He used to beat me with it. I was going to take it home and burn it. Can understand that. Were these beatings regular? Yes, and severe. I see. Now that's out of the way. Let's move on to the interview. I guess. As you know, I've already spoken to everyone else who was present in the house at the time of your sister's death. We also now completed our initial search of the house, but we'll go into that later. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? First of all, we'll run through all the activities since your arrival. The maid says that you and the butler arrived shortly after 7 o'clock. She greeted you at the door. She told me that you refused to give her your coat, and she found that quite peculiar. I wasn't sure how long I'd be staying. Sure. I thought I might have to leave soon. This weather, Mr. Bruce? It seems quite unlikely. Note that you did not stop to chat with either of your parents when you arrived. Strikes me as quite peculiar. I forgot to, actually. Makes me wonder what else you were doing that was so important. Did you speak to your sister before dinner? No, I didn't. I didn't see Jennifer until dinner. Very well then. Let's move on to the events that took place during dinner. Apparently you made a comment about your mother's drinking habits. For her own good. Someone needed to comment. I felt I had to say something, that she was drinking far too much. Do you think that has something to do with her difficulties in coping with your sister's condition? Almost certainly. Interesting. Now I need to ascertain your location at the time of your sister's death. On the ground floor. Unfortunately. There's a basement? There's no way I can get out of that. She saw me in the kitchen. I have to leave soon, too. I mean, I guess I could say I was in the kitchen and then I saw the maid come out of the room. Huh. Or I could say I was in the West Wing with the foyer and the library and the parlor. No, I was in the East Wing. I was in the kitchen. I was in the dining room, actually. Yep, in the dining room. I was in the dining room. Yes, the maid mentioned she saw you there. Yes, that does put you quite close to the scene of the murder, I'm afraid. I said earlier, we have completed our initial search of our property. The search did not turn up any items which gave me cause to suspect anyone else. In particular, I'm curious about the murder weapon. From her sister's injuries, you can guess that she was most likely strangled by a pair of strong... why do I do this to myself? That makes you, your father, the butler, most likely, without complaint, blah, 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 blah. It's all very interesting. I'll be completely honest with you now, Mr. Bruce. Frankly, your behavior leading up to your sister's death concerns me a great deal. Also, I must regard your father as a suspect, even though evidence is far from conclusive. There was a question or two regarding the butler, but personally I don't buy it. Too cliche. Despite any question marks, about your mother, I don't think for a moment that she'd do this. Given the weapon that was used, obviously suicide is not realistic of a possibility. Now, as for what happens next. I am placing you under arrest on suspicion of the murder of your sister, although I think I will have some further questions for your father later. I made a mistake. As the only person to be arrested, you remain the prime suspect in the case. The evidence against you is overwhelming. At the trial, it does not take very long for the jury to return a guilty verdict. You were given a full life sentence for the murder of your sister and would be spending the rest of your life sleeping behind bars. In your dank little cell, there was nowhere to hide or escape from the nightmares when they came. The deed itself had taken possession of your soul, and perhaps that was her final revenge. Oh, that was loud. Okay. Well, that was the first terrible endeavor of the deed. I didn't expect it to actually go that quote-unquote well, as badly as I did, but for the first time playing it, I can say for a fact it wasn't too bad. The story's messed up. The family is broken beyond compare. I wasn't sure what was... I thought the Thwan would be a murder weapon, not a piece of evidence, but whatever. So I guess I'll play it again and try to not be committed for murder this time. But it just depends on how I think about it, because you gotta be clever, and I'm obviously not very good at that, so that was the deed. Why was that on my mind weeks ago? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I knew nothing about this game. I didn't think it was gonna go that far. So maybe play another round of this, and I have a few others that I bought from Steam some time ago that I have yet to play. So, thank you for watching, and feel free to like, comment, or subscribe, although you don't have to, of course. Till next time, happy Halloween, everyone.